out here.
So we in here. Everybody warm up your vocals before we get started, man.
Me. Of course, Petey. Of course.
I'm already trained back here.
Petey going do re mi fa sol.
Locky do.
Mo me mo moo.
Mommy moo. Who?
Mommy me mo moo.
I was about to say, what'd you call me?
Hello for Charlotte Bell.
Mad cow, bow.
God.
Brown cow. Cloud sow.
Pardon us, we're being fucking stupid as hell.
The motherfucker's already left.
You have no viewers.
Nah, that's what it says on when you guys are looking at your phone or your screen. It gives me the actual numbers on my screen. So.
Come back, please. Come back, y'all.
They're
Come
not
back.
going.
We not
Come
weird,
back.
bro. It's just half of us are.
What the fuck is going on over here, man?
Only the left side of the podcast is weird.
Come back, y'all. Come on. Don't be that way.
704 Charlotte Bound Show, man. Good evening. June 14, 2022, man. We in the building again, man.
Twan
Twan
and Petey are high as shit.
High as
I am high.
stupid.
I'm high off life. Off life.
I saw
To
this
make that
meme where it's
clear.
like, Claire, I saw a meme where it's like, look at you all high and stupid.
High off stupidity.
We about to get started. Hey, so look, I was gonna put Keeb on the dot tonight. I'm gonna let him rehearse and then let him come. Keeb's gonna open the next show. I'm gonna do this tonight. But
Put me on the spot.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Claire might Claire might not want to be on that spot. Ray Pabone ain't trying to do that.
Not if you're gonna get me laughing first. No, I'll never get through it. We'll be here all day. Oh.
Speaking of Pibbis, he's in the building.
Pibbis.
Your Petey's on some shit.
And then he come on and sounds like Barry White. Yogi. His voice ain't never been that deep. Yogi.
See, motherfucker's tweaking.
Can't get enough of your love, babe.
What is happening tonight? Oh my god!
Hey, we got a show. We got a show for y'all. Just hang tight.
I don't know.
Y'all do know it's like a full moon right now. Maybe that's what's going on.
Oh shit!
Give us 3
Can't get
minutes
enough
to
of
get
your
those
love,
out.
babe.
We'll be right back. Torn on in the building. I let everybody else tell you who they are, man. Starting with that guy named Pibis.
Yo. Okay.
It's a guy here named Keith.
Jeez. What's up, y'all?
It's a girl here named Claire.
A girl.
Yeah.
Just a girl. I'm just a girl. What's up, y'all?
It's a comedian here named Petey.
Pretty quick. I'm back like herpes, baby.
Jesus Christ, bro.
You need to go the fuck back away. That.
God.
Away with you, demons.
I was not prepared for that.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't know.
Petey's gonna burn sage. He's gonna fly out the window.
I always come back every month.
I guess technically, you had a cold sore again.
Or I'm back like a month ago.
I was gonna say Ray says he wasn't prepared to that yet. He came walking in here sounding like Barry White, but okay.
People with cold sores swear they don't have herpes. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Who got herpes? You had the virus.
Once you get it, yeah.
Keith, who's got it?
Who got? Let me stay clear.
Oh no, I said I was back like herpes, not that I had it. Like that.
Quick, you gonna burn some.
Nobody.
Quick is gonna burn some sage in his house, and he's gonna go flying out the window. Demon's gone.
I told you I got dark humor. Excuse me, sorry.
Man, tonight we're gonna break down the press conferences today from Matt Rhule. We're gonna do some film school tonight. And Christian McCaffrey. Combine the two and dissect it from there. Already got the guy Matt Rhule loaded up, if that's you want to call him. But let's just go ahead right into it, and then we'll stop and discuss. Play, stop and discuss. Play, stop and discuss. Before we get started tonight, man, best wishes to the homeboy 350. 350 informed me today that he's at the hospital saying his last words to his dad. His dad is about to pass away. So I told him, we keep him in our prayers and be thinking about that brother, man.
Well,
we keep telling y'all on the show to check and call. Check on people, bro. Check on people. Never know what's going on in their life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out 350.
Shout out 350. Put that in the chat, man. Show some love.
Yeah, y'all show
Yes,
love.
sir. Yes, sir.
But if I may add, Petey Quick just came off his birthday, June 10th on Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Happy belated birthday
Happy birthday to
appreciate
you.
it, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I feel younger ever since somebody told me they was their ages, and
we
How old are
talking
you, P?
we talking in the third person now. Okay.
I felt good about myself.
You like 14 years old, Petey? Oh,
Hell yeah, I'm gonna grow up one day. I don't tell my age in front of here, man. I'm 27 in heart.
You already know he older than 27.
Hey, he third person, Jew. Look, man. Look, I put something in the chat earlier, like when I was putting in tests. You know what I'm saying? Petey Quick comes right behind me, put in testing. I don't even know what the fuck he's doing or what he was doing it for.
I was bored, man. I was waiting for the show.
That's just like him to do some shit like that.
I mean, I want to make sure you heard me. You got an echo. I mean, somebody needs to respond back to you. Make sure we heard you.
As you're coming in, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share the content. Tell your friends about the show. That helps us grow, man. We got a lot of major things going on tonight, man, to talk to you guys about. Great things. Already in the chat, my man C up in the building. Omar Tillman in here. The admin Caleb Dixon is in the building. Jay Issue in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Try to come on tonight, man, because while there ain't no game going on, we would never play y'all like that and play ourselves like that and have like two people in the chat during the game night. But let's go ahead and get into some fuckery that our head coach said today, man. Let's just listen up.
It's really not different from last week because we have such a great turnout. And for a lot of teams, this is the first time they're seeing a lot of their guys. For us, I think we had pretty much everyone who's been here. So, it's really the same thing, to be quite honest with you. Matter of fact, practice was shorter. I gave some guys time off because they worked really hard during OTAs.
Mr. Robbie, how much can he pick up with this offense in just 3 days?
Just kind of the plays we're installing right now. Obviously he was here a little bit in phase 1, phase 2. So good to get him back and have him move around and pick up whatever we have now, and then obviously hit the ground running in training camp for everybody.
I guess his tweet that he was considered.
I don't pay attention to anybody's tweets.
So you weren't.
No, I know about it. I'm saying people tweet what they want.
Guys, let's just go ahead and stop right there, man. Because I'm getting sick of this shit.
You better not look at them tweets.
I'm getting sick of this shit.
Goodness.
First of all, we know everybody that says they don't look at certain social media things, they're always lying, including us.
I've determined that is a lie.
Including us. So, you're a head coach. Part of your job is to see what your players are, what the things that are coming out of their mouths and things that they're posting and doing. The fact that he tells us that he doesn't look at shit like that or whatever is a complete fucking lie. Well, let's keep on, man.
Even when I was a college coach for a long time, I've learned I just let things slide. People have great conversations with players. I usually know where they're at with everything. So. I'm not the guy's career. Yeah, I have no I just deal directly with people who,
Kind of slowly today. He didn't look like he did much.
Yeah, I mean, he has been around, so I'm not going to do too much with him. So, I think he came in with a little bit of hip soreness. He's an older player who's played a long time, so just good to get him here, get him moving around, but don't want to do too much with that, with him.
The guys you gave off today, would you anticipate them doing much all week?
On the field, no, I don't. They probably won't do anything all week. They'll, they participated in the walkthroughs and all the meetings. We have, to Will's point, we have a little bit longer meeting time today than we normally do. We have a few more hours. But each guy, we'll take them all kind of one-on-one. There might be some guys that get off tomorrow or the next day, but all these guys, for different reasons for each guy, they'll probably not do anything.
The idea, though, you said earlier, to sort of reward guys who've worked hard up to this point.
Well, we've had lots of other guys who've worked hard, but some of the, some of these guys, maybe they put a lot of miles on, or if you got like Corbett, he just played late in the year, played through the Super Bowl, and so at positions where I have enough depth. Some guys coming off surgery, like Dante and JC, guys like Chin and Moten, who led the team in practice reps and play reps the last 2 years. So each guy is sort of a different kind of scenario. Guy caught once today, and I took his helmet from him so that he couldn't take any more reps. So I'm just trying to make sure each guy a different reason. But Ian was banged up, came back and practiced, and kind of wanted to shut him.
Dude, they're only playing in helmets and jerseys, so if he wanted to go back out there, he could have. The helmet wouldn't have stopped him.
Down, and I think it's as opposed to giving those guys off, for me, it's a lot more about giving other guys an opportunity to go be the number one guy. Go give Terrace Marshall a chance to kind of step into that role that DJ's had, or CJ Saunders, or whomever else. So there's kind of a multitude of different reasons for it, but and like I said, there might be a guy or two in the next couple of days as I look at the GPS. I might say, hey, let's hold him.
Shaq was in here talking about that and talking about how it's kind of you giving ownership to the players, talking about coaching his own position, getting guys ready. Kind of when it comes to being player driven, is that something that you think you're doing more this year? And what does it take to kind of get to that point 3 years in?
Yeah, so JJ.
All right, so to the chat that's listening, I want you guys to concentrate on what Matt Rhule is going to say here now. They're asking him a question, and they said that Shaq came to him, and Shaq was talking to him more about players being involved with leadership and doing things. And we know Matt Rhule wants to be the number one guy in the room, that everyone wants everyone listening to him. He got rid of all of our veterans when he came in. Whether you choose to believe that or not, he wants to be the number one guy. But listen to this conversation that he said he had with Shaq.
Hey, Jansen and I have been having great conversations. I think JJ and Greg coach a little league team together. I don't know if it's Little League. I apologize. I don't want to make kids angry, but they coach a baseball team together. And I think when you go from when you're a player and you start coaching, you see, sometimes how difficult it is, how unique it is. Like you see all the different gamuts of it, how many decisions you have to make. And so I'm not giving anyone off and saying, hey, go home. I'm just changing their role and asking guys to coach. Shaq's done a tremendous job all OTAs of coaching guys and helping guys. And so I try to make it hard. I had the crowd noise going, so that's harder to communicate. And I think it's a really good thing for players. You can't do it right off the bat, year one, because guys, they're all learning, right? But you have a guy like Shaq, like he's done it twice now. He knows our defense. He can really, really help Brandon Smith or Isaiah Graham Mobley or someone like that. So changing their role on the field, to me, that's not as much even like the player-driven stuff's really more to be the locker room and having a team that understands what our standards are and they have the willingness to uphold those. And I think we have that type of leadership. But on the field, you have guys like Shaq who played a lot of football, but guys listen to them, go coach. And it's good for him, and I think it's good for the players.
I think we've asked you about this, but I just want to ask again. Have you noticed a difference at all with C.J. Henderson being that this is his second year? Maybe getting used to people. I know Shaq said he's talking more. Dante said it too.
I think it was good. I mean, I think having Stephon here was good for all of us to recognize that, like, some people just are quiet. I think you could be a great, great football player and just be quiet. Stephon Gilmore, when he respects everybody, I'm not talking about my, obviously it's a topic, I get it, but I'm not talking about my conversations with guys on their personal stuff. Like, what I'm saying is I don't put guys tweet stuff. I don't follow half the guys on Twitter. I don't pay attention to it. I have conversations with guys. That's really it.
He's good. Like,
I'm not answering for Robbie. Talented player now. I mean, he's really talented. So, I'm sure he'll help us.
Back to Robbie quickly, just to clarify. Did you talk to him, or is it like?
I'm not talking about. With all due respect to everybody, I'm not talking about my. Obviously it's a topic, I get it, but I'm not talking about my conversations with guys on their personal stuff. Like,
the fuck is he talking about?
Guys tweet stuff. I don't follow half the guys on Twitter. I don't pay attention to it. I have conversations with guys. That's really it.
Good. Like,
I'm not answering for Robbie. He came in today and just didn't feel well. Non-COVID, Obviously, when a guy walks in, he doesn't feel well now. We're hyper alert, but I didn't feel well, so they sent him home. So hopefully, we'll have him tomorrow. Okay.
They didn't want to look at your face.
I promised him that I would keep an eye on all that as we went through OTAs, but he's done a great job. So.
You sort of quickly mentioned how these days off give you the chance to evaluate more parts of the roster, having depth.
Alrighty then. Who wants to start?
The fuck did I just listen to?
Shit.
What did I just listen to?
Less is more.
Let me give you
shut up.
Let me give you my synopsis first, guys. He's lying about the Robbie Anderson shit. Okay, so the fact that he said he keeps doing this drawback anytime Robbie's name comes up. I mean, Matt Rhule is so fucking stupid. He doesn't know how to camouflage anything. When he keeps telling you, "Oh yeah, I'm not concerned with any of that," blah blah blah. You're very concerned and you're very involved. Then stop telling us that stupid shit first of all. And then, at first I said to myself, Robbie's just trolling y'all with this retirement shit. I don't want to talk about it because it's just a troll. He's trolling y'all with this shit. But if he said it now he's saying that him and Robbie had a conversation. He keeps on trying to redirect. I don't blah blah blah, Robbie. And then he said they had a personal conversation, but nobody asked you about that personal conversation. We didn't even know you guys had a conversation. And then you said he didn't practice. He wasn't feeling well, and he left. I don't know what's going on, but something's going on with Robbie now, bro. Something's going on.
You got to get him out of here, bro.
And Matt Rhule is a fucking idiot if he thinks that we can't read into that shit. We're just speculating at this point. Somebody please start with this.
I mean, like, if something is really going on, I just don't. Just get him out of here, man. Like, the man is all over the place, and I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk on somebody else's mental health. I mean, mental health is very, very important, and I think when you really have that money, you have the resources to go try to figure that shit out. You shouldn't be going to social media to drown that shit. And what the hell is this man talking about, right? Like, it's just white noise to me when this man talks. It's like it's in the background. I don't really care. Like, it's just like it's
Just hear the dial-up tone when
crap. Like, it's just like, you go to sleep, you put on some thunder, like the raindrops and thunder. It's just like you go to sleep. It is what it is. Like Ray was saying, like, just less is more, man. Just like, okay, just go away. You answer some questions, now go away. Just, I don't want to hear you talk. And it pertains to Robbie. Like, listen, man, we gotta move him. I don't think this is the team for him. I think there's better opportunities for him where he can really, really work on his mental health while figuring out what he's gonna do. I think we're just wasting his years, and quite frankly, it's just not a good environment for either. So just gotta.
So
someone's gotta go.
That's just what we do, though. We love to waste prime years.
That's what we do, Ray. That's exactly what we do.
It's just what we like to do.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go with this with anything that pertains to our team right now.
I listened to that and I felt stupid.
I'm gonna just keep saying the same thing every time I feel like we've been this big. We are a fucking dumpster fire right now. We're talking about a team that is still interested in Baker fucking Mayfield. So I just, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing at this point? Who are we? What are we doing? What the fuck?
We don't know, Ray. That's the problem.
I don't even fucking know anymore. Like this,
we don't know. They don't know.
I feel like I'm just looking at my team. It's like I don't even fucking know you anymore, man. Like, what the fuck is this? I think we need a break. I fucking think we need a break, man. I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't even know who I am anymore. That's how fucked up you got me right now.
Ray sounds like a college student. A sorority girl.
Sounds like the kid in high school who's going through a phase. I don't know who I am.
Yo, Twan,
it's not.
Twan. It's not you. It's me. It's not you. It's me.
Are you sure? I thought it was me. I thought it was me.
No, it's you. It's you.
I was gonna say, just to if and when we ever move Robbie, I was gonna say, just to make him mad, why not put him and Sam Darnold in a package deal? Just here you go.
I'm trying to put them off together. They like each other so much. Listen,
you got a buy one get one free special for Robbie and Sam Darnold.
So if you guys listen real deeply, I told you he did the things with the Robbie tweets. That's bullshit. And then he tried to slowly start talking about team building. Did y'all catch that?
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about team building. He said it speak with Shaq and
it's like a youth pasture.
Yeah, and it goes on. You know what I'm saying? It goes on where he's saying that, where he goes. He says like, now I'm depending on players to get other players ready and get us helped out. So now you want to do that?
I was gonna say, did you guys watch the little 3-4 minute video on the Panthers games, the first annual quote unquote Panthers games?
Mm-mm.
Anyone seen that on this panel?
It was a waste of fucking time.
That's what he's trying to do.
He is trying to, and Claire, I'm glad you saw it too. This dude is slowly trying to invest in team building, something that he should have did when he got here. He silenced everyone when he got here.
So we're doing this shit year 3?
So when we're going to the CMC interview, CMC is going to
man wasn't lying.
CMC is going to say, well, one of the things that we really like is that Matt Rhule is allowing us to be leaders.
It's pretty bad when you have a player say that.
Doesn't that mean he wasn't letting you guys do it before?
When this man said we're gonna take it slow, I didn't think it was gonna be that slow. Shit.
It's the NFL, bro. This ain't no kickball team.
I never. Well, not just that, but Matt Rhule seems to be the epitome of the statement. You gotta go backwards to go forwards. Apparently, because some stuff he's doing, it's like you should have waited. What you waited to do should have been done year one. You walked through the threshold of that door, and the stuff that you were doing year one, you should have waited to do now. So like, what is
We see the thing.
Better late than never, I guess, right?
this as you would say it bass backwards?
Yeah, bass
Yeah, but
bass
see,
backwards. Like,
this is the thing, though. I mean, you got a coach who was
Look
brand
at
new
that
out of
goofy motherfucker right there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're
You
not
got a
done.
coach.
I'm
You
not
got a
to
coach.
you guys to some more fuckery, so don't go.
He's reading
got a
off a
coach.
teleprompter.
Yeah,
You got a coach who was freshly out of NCAA and who's pretty much going off trial by error. You know what I'm saying? He's learning slowly for him because he don't know what it takes to be an actual head coach and what the things that it requires for you to bring into
You
your
got
locker
David
room.
Tepper in the back with flashcards.
well, see, what's funny is y'all say that, but if that was true, this man would not say half the shit he does. You know, when he starts looking off camera and not even at the person who asked the question, that's when he goes. That would be like him going off teleprompter, and you know, everybody is just like tense every time. It's just
I told you he gives
looked
himself
drunk.
away. He's not even
He-
getting convinced himself.
He looked
Yeah.
drunk like he carried a flash with him.
He's like, David
well,
Tepper, help.
and another thing, you can body language says everything. Ignore what
Everything.
he's saying. But if you notice, when he's about to go into a story that has nothing to do with what he's supposed to answer, he will literally take his left hand, wipe his forehead, look to the left, and start talking.
Let's see if
Just
we see
watch
that.
him.
Let's go.
Just watch him. Look at that. No, let's look at the hair.
What hair you fixing, bro? Come on now.
Yeah, so we after the first week of OTAs, kind of in that range right there.
Kind of in that range right there.
The coaches went through with me what they need to work on. Scott, Dan, all those guys sat in there, Pat sat in there, and we talked about each guy. So we've had tremendous transparency, collaborative look at it from a personnel and coaching side.
Yeah, look
last week
away.
I had every coach write a written report on every player, so I kind of knew exactly where the coach saw him. And then we'll meet tomorrow after tomorrow's practice and go through each player again. Everything from reporting.
Fucking so funny.
Their role being, and really, at this point, I don't think of anything as being a competition for guys right now. I see it that happens more in training camp. What I do see right now is just we're kind of it's a great opportunity to get a picture at what people can do. So
That left hand, man.
Now I can kind of see, hey, this is his best chance, and then I'll let them compete for those roles in training.
He wakes up.
Especially for the young guys. To be quite honest,
Hold tight, guys. Hold tight.
It's for them. It's a reality check. Like, yeah, now I got to step up and play, and I'm going with the ones when I was going with the threes. So I think it puts a little bit of onus on them to make sure they're prepared. So. Scott, the coaching staff got away with the personnel staff. We talked about our team and our vision. So it's kind of an ongoing process with me, Scott, and the rest of the staff. But tomorrow afternoon is probably a big meeting.
Saying that a good OTAs last week when we were here, what do you think about the way he's starting?
I thought he was good today. Especially when you don't have some of those guys you kind of built some chemistry with. I thought it did a good job. He had to check some balls down with some of the, to be quite honest, with some of the young receivers wrong route. Kind of expecting one thing, another thing happened. And I think that's one of the things that we're all looking for.
They probably ran the right route, and I'm gonna.
When things are right,
Oh my goodness.
a lot of quarterbacks can play at a high level. So who can, when things go wrong, either make a play or minimize the bad plays. And so I think we've seen Sam play with a lot more poise, which is great, and a lot more confidence. I think Ben demands a lot out of him. Sean demands a lot out of him, and he's answered that call. So day one, as you guys saw, there weren't a tremendous amount of team periods after 4 or 5 days off. Really wanted to ease guys back into it, but we'll compete tomorrow a little bit more.
You talk to Matt Corral, coming in, we've got to them now, we're like, this is what we need you to do. Ignore all the fans they want, ignore all the noise. Here's what the expectations are, here's what you need to achieve today. What during those games going in.
Probably not necessarily those exact words, but I think we've been very transparent with him of, it's really our message to everybody. When I say process, and people sometimes look at me like I'm nuts, but it's really just like attack today and focus on today. And don't worry if I can't predict tomorrow and I can't do anything about yesterday. Just worry about us. Really, if you came to the team meeting today, was my message like, hey, we're mandatory minicamp. We have to take it steps as a team. Don't think about vacation. Stay in the moment. So that's what we've been talking about with Matt. Coach McAdoo and those guys are all over him, in a good way. They're really pushing him to learn.
Those guys are all over him. Pause in a good way.
There's no timetable. Hey, you're sitting a year. Hey, you're playing first game. There's your job's to get ready, and the opportunity will come when it comes, and you have to be ready for it. You can't not be ready for it. So we want all of our players to battle to play right away. There is no long term. Might it be right for him to not play next year? It might be the best thing for him, but we might not get afforded that right. Some guys might get banged up, and he might be out there, so he has to be ready to play. So I think he has that sense of urgency when he works. I respect the way he works. He's a lot to learn. A lot to learn.
Those mannerisms, though.
He said, listen.
I can't even get a sentence together.
He said, I want Matt Corral to learn. I want him to learn, but because you never know when he's going to play, but probably shouldn't, he's probably not going to start this year, sit back and learn. But want you to be ready in case somebody goes down. So I can see him starting at some point this year, if things go to the – man, where the fuck are you going with this, bro?
Nowhere. He's going nowhere.
Sidestepping.
He lost his damn flashcards. I don't know what the fuck to say.
There I go on, bro. Man.
How much longer do we have to suffer?
It's not very much longer.
It's gonna be a while, PD, even after the video.
This motherfucker put me to sleep.
A couple years, it's been like, hey, we're all on the same page now. We all, and I want to get. I met with our leadership group today, and I gave them a lot of credit because even last year was our second off season, but it's really hard to excel when you don't know what's coming. So the first year was all different, right? It was all virtual. Then even last year, like they kind of knew what to expect, but they hadn't been through it.
Oh, my fault. Shit. I think my computer did it on its own. It was tired.
Computer said no more.
It said no more.
No more. No more.
Screaming, stop jumping off sides. I got players say you're out, next guy in. So sort of a standard being established. So as a head coach early on, you have to sort of set the standard. You have to set the expectation level. You hope you have assistant coaches who back it. You hope you have players who accept it. But I'm blessed that I have guys like Shaq Thompson, and that I have guys like even young players like Jeremy Chin, Jason Horn,
he's blessed.
Frankie Louvu, Taylor Moton, obviously Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, many, many more. I'm blessed that I have guys like that who we've been together for 2 years. They know what we want, like they know what we expect, and they're like, Coach, I got it. Like we'll handle the locker room, we'll handle all these things. You handle the football, and as a football coach, that's really all you want, right? I just want to do football. I don't care anything else about just how we do the football. And so it all kind of started. I think I've told you guys the first day of OTAs.
Pretty quick, got somebody panned.
I went out to dinner when we got back.
I was gonna say that.
Talk about
you got a fan in here, bro.
Nah, I love it, man. Shout out to Hush Money.
Like, hey, Coach, turn it over to me. Turn it over to us. We'll do it.
It's like PD must have said some shit, right?
To me, it's a wonderful thing, but it's all part of the progression that has to happen, and I'm really proud of them for doing it, and it makes me feel good to.
I'm proud of you for making it this far, Matt. Proud of you.
I'm so over this shit. I want to talk about Dunlap. I don't talk about this shit.
I got Mr. Tepper to give me the company card.
Yeah, so now he's talking about Tepper giving him the company card and company credit card for the staff to go out and eat.
Guys like Corbett, Hecker, so it's just not going to be one group. It's
shit with all the money he about to be getting sued for.
It's like
he got money to waste.
You don't have to have one guy that's the voice of the team. If we have,
and he couldn't bankrupt.
You might have some guy like Shaq.
Yeah, so the bankruptcy is not a big deal. It's just one of his subsidiaries. He's trying to make money off of that shit.
we prepare.
It's
the
more than
principal.
one Keeb.
Yeah, I'm tired of listening to that fucker. So yeah, we're gonna move on from him.
Hey, what they say on Dave Chappelle? Wrap it up, B.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
fucking waste
I'm
of my
put-
life.
I'm about to say Trill. He wouldn't even stay on the teleprompter. Don't even like.
Let me ask
It
you
is
guys
like a
a
little.
question about Matt Rhule, man. Look,
He's got attention deficit.
I'm
He's
gonna
got
be
ADD.
real when I'm for real when I ask this question. Is he serious, bro? Is he serious?
Oh my goodness! You know he's serious, bro.
Is Matt Rhule like? Does he really believe that these knowledgeable people, these reporters that are sitting in front of him, actually believes the shit that's coming out of his mouth?
He don't even believe the shit that's coming out of his fucking mouth.
Can someone tell me what is coming out of his mouth?
I'm sorry.
Bullshit.
That's why they're constantly
bullshit,
trying to trap him in these questions.
Bullshit.
If I may
That's
say,
right, Claire. That's right.
I don't even think that Rhule has faith in what he's trying to sell to anybody.
You know those reporters fell asleep.
I was gonna say he's a terrible salesman because what he's selling, I ain't buying.
he ain't smelling what he's selling.
But what's bad is the way he talks comes off a lot like how a salesman would, which is, you're asked a question and you trail off into something that you're hoping will get the customer so lost in it that by the time you round back to it, you just believe it because you
Look at
lost
the threads
them.
in the seat.
So it's like
Joe Persons fell asleep on that shit. Like, the man is too old for this.
But
I figured it out, guys. I'm not even lying when I tell y'all this because this is along what Claire said. I'm not even joking when I say this. Matt Rhule tries to spend as much time talking blah 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 so that he can limit the amount of questions that they can ask him about some real shit. See how
Facts.
he wants to talk all day about nothing. But when they asked him specific questions about Robbie, he didn't want to talk about that shit, and those were quick answers. And he's just waiting for them to be like, you know what, man, dude, I'm so tired of listening to you. Hey, that's enough. And then he gets off that podium quick, man.
mm-hmm.
Shout out to Trill One, just like a fucking politician, man. I mean, what Matt Rhule does, he doesn't do interviews, he fluffs. He'll sit there and fluff the whole time, bro. And see, he knows that these reporters are not gonna go, hey man, look, shut up, man. Let's go to another question. They're gonna let him finish, but then he's gonna give you such a long, drawn out, nothing answer. And I'm pretty sure they got PR people that teach them this shit.
I'm sorry. I laugh because Matt Rhule reminds me, and everybody, if you either were this kid or maybe you knew someone who was this kid, you have a project, right? You don't do it. And it's like on a book or something. And you go to Barnes and Noble and get the little 2-page, like what they call it, flash notes quick, whatever it is. And you use that on all your points and then BS the rest of it to make it sound like you know what you're talking about.
Right.
And that's kind of how he reminds. That's just what he reminds me of. I'm going to make 3 good points to kind of make you listen in on what you're asking me. But the rest of it is just bullshit.
And I'm going to space those points out very, very wisely.
And I'm going to give myself credit. Yeah,
I'm going to give myself some false credit somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I took the guys out. I took the guys out for some, USDA Prime steak.
Actually, you know what? Tepper actually gave me the money, so it wasn't me.
Yeah, but I ordered a well done, so I done fucked up. I'm still.
But it was my gas. It was my gas.
I mean, we didn't ask you shit about that.
I was gonna say too. I don't know. Did Shaq have a press conference today at all? Did he? Or was it just him and CMC?
I believe it was just 2 people, right?
Okay. Because I know at one point, it might have been the earlier ones, Shaq, they did bring up the whole day off thing to Shaq, and Shaq went, I don't know what he's talking about. Or something like where he was giving certain players off. And I was like within the first 2-3 minutes, or probably 1 or 2 minutes rather, of his press conference. And even Shaq was like, Oh, you'll have to talk to Coach Rhule about that. I don't know anything about it. I was like, well, we know you must not be one of them. I take it.
I don't know nothing about that shit, about what he's talking about. And, I don't know what he came out here and told y'all.
But no one's getting
I don't
time
know
off.
nothing about that shit.
I
He was
don't.
like, "What the fuck is that? Time off? What is that?"
I was about to say, I would figure as a football player during OTAs, minicamp, all that mess, you probably shouldn't even really much know of what time off is. I mean,
Right.
that be you go full time the moment it hits, OTAs like right after the draft. It's full time after that. At least that's how it should feel, I'd imagine.
It's because guys are not getting paid right now.
Trill wants that like a politician.
Yeah.
He starts rambling. Omar Tillman.
So, like we know a couple of days ago, he said that Sam Darnold was showing progress in practice. It was just one practice, though, with his helmet on and nobody rushing him. And today he tried to get Sam Darnold some ghost credit, saying that
he had poise.
the receivers were running
Sam Darnold, he wore his cleats on the right way. So clap it up for Sam Darnold. He wore his cleats on.
Yeah,
he was at his best he ever looked today.
Ray, he said Sam was getting frustrated because the receivers were running the wrong routes.
Man, fuck Sam Darnold. Fuck Matt Rhule. The fuck are we doing? I think we've wasted way too much time on this show about that shit. Like PD Quick, let's talk about Carlos Dunlap and what that could possibly mean. Or I mean, shit, I'll even talk about Baker at this point. Fuck Sam Darnold. Fuck Matt Rhule.
I'd take Baker. I really would.
I was gonna
ask.
The
thing is that we can't. We are doing a show for the people. We can't. The show can't be it can't be the whole time of fuck Matt Rhule. You know what I'm saying? We all feel that way. Trust me.
Twan.
But unfortunately, we have to talk about what this dickhead does.
Let's see. Eric, clearly, Claire knows where I'm about to go with it. So
that's why I'm laughing. Sorry. Oh Lord.
We have to talk about.
You know me so well, Claire. I didn't even get the whole sentence out. I didn't even get the sentence out. She starts laughing. She knows me too well.
All right, so let's get into it, man. On the Pat McAfee show, man. I don't really fuck with that show. I only looked at it because Ray sent us the link. I think those guys, I think they have a certain agenda and a certain audience, but I will listen to what they have to say when it concerns my team. And, it seems like everybody knows about what's going on with the fucking Panthers and who we're still in negotiations.
Besides the Panthers.
Besides us. Besides the actual fans. How Pat McAfee knows more about our fan than we do, about our team than we do, shocks me. But he did say that one of the things he said is that we're still in negotiations with that. He also reminded us that when Baker Mayfield was asked about the Panthers, that Baker Mayfield said no, he didn't want to play for us. So
yay, woo!
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this Baker Mayfield shit is real, and Baker Mayfield can say what he wants. If he ain't got no fucking job, he gonna play for somebody.
I like his energy. I love it. I don't care what nobody says. I love what he said. I appreciate it.
You sent out the link today. So, how serious do you think this?
Hey, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. I have Baker Mayfield. If I didn't have to give up assets in a perfect world, but I'd rather have Baker Mayfield than Sam Darnold any day.
But one of the things he pointed out is that he said that in the way the way it was written down, or the wording of the deal would be, Cleveland would receive Sam Darnold, and we would get Baker Mayfield, pay him his money. Cleveland would have to pay Sam Darnold his money, and I forgot the other piece of that. It was something else that we would have taken on and some shit.
I think he said a late round pick.
A 6th round pick.
Yeah. No, I don't think it was a pick.
I thought it was a pick.
All I know is after that, he said Cleveland was like, they're more likely going to be like, man, we just signed Deshaun Watson to the biggest guaranteed deal. We ain't taking on nobody else's fucking money.
Well,
they got 40,000 of it. They better fucking pay.
In relevance to that, and I want to give Matt Rhule his credit and his only credit. Only thing that I like that they said was about the fact of only wanting to keep two quarterbacks, which is Sam Darnold and Matt Corral. Now, I
No, he was
preferably,
edging towards it. He
yeah,
didn't say
okay,
he was. Yeah.
editorial. I would preferably want Matt Corral over Sam Darnold, but that's just my preference. I'd rather us not have Sam Darnold, but I don't have that option to kick his ass off the fucking team. I would give him away for free, honestly. But
I'll take Baker Mayfield.
No, 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 we wouldn't.
Sam
I would not give him away for free. 30 million over the cap next year. I would not do that. Someone got to
At
eat
this
his
point, I would
contract.
give us
This
Vaseline.
motherfucker got to go up there.
it's not my money. Not my money.
At this point, I would cut him. I ain't gonna pay him to do the shit he's been doing so far. But Claire, how serious is this Baker Mayfield shit, man? I'm tired of hearing about that.
I think it's that's why I sighed, because I'm so sick and tired of hearing about it, be it true or not. Here's the way I'm looking at it. There's me personally, I think it's just I can't call it a smoke screen, because there is nothing to smoke screen at this point.
Should have been off the plot.
I think I just think it's to me it's just talk, and that's it. I think anyone blowing this up to being anything relevant is, I'm not going to say it's crazy, because, and this is kind of where this comes back and it's going to hit me in the back of the head, is because if I say that, though, then this whole topic would have been dropped months ago, and it would still not keep coming up in conversations on ESPN, NFL, Pro Football, Focus, any of this stuff, Pat McAfee show. It wouldn't just keep resurfacing if we had already sent this shit to bed. So I think it's just talk, but there are plenty of people out there who are going to disagree.
Let me tell you something.
But
so if you know anything about the Pat McAfee show, Baker Mayfield, that's one of their homeboys. They like the radical ass dudes for some reason. I don't know. They like the fuck boy, the Aaron Rodgers of the world, and Baker Mayfield. The coach that we just talked about the other day, Keith, the guy with the defensive coordinator with Washington. He's going to be on the show next week. So, I mean, they're showing you what type of audience they fuck with. So, I mean, they're not saying anything bad about Baker. They're going to think Baker's God's gift to us.
I mean, shoot, I have him over Sam. I really would.
But if it means us getting Baker Mayfield, getting rid of fucking Sam Darnold and getting him off our books, I'm just asking y'all, is it worth it?
I only think it's worth it if it's worth it. I only would, to me, I would do it if in some perfect world it would be an even swap, nothing more, nothing less. We get Baker, they get Sam, and it just ends, and that's it. But if they want anything more or anything, no, hell no.
So if it's on the parameters that are like we were just discussing, right? If it's a late round pick, they take Sam's money, and we I mean they have similar contracts, but a few here, 1,000 here, give or take. But it's I'd have Baker Mayfield over Sam Darnold any day. It's just that we keep going back to this, like we keep giving up assets for stop and go quarterbacks. Like it's Baker is not going to get us anywhere. He played worse with a better offensive line. He played worse with a better supporting cast around him, with a better defense than us.
That was going to be my next point.
Right. So at what point do we say, hey, listen, we made our bed. Let's just lie in it instead of sweeping crap under the rug and waiting for it to fester and grow. Like, sure, he's better. That was my main point, but he doesn't bring us anything.
Yeah. So before we go any further right now, man, I'd like to let you guys know that we are working on a lot of stuff. With the 704 Charlotte Bound show, man. We may have some incredible news coming in the near future. Keith knows what I'm talking about. We're not going to discuss that shit at all tonight, but it's going to be crazy. We are currently working at that great logo you see behind us tonight. First Lady Claire Aries made that logo behind us, picturing the great 704 in the middle. Got Ray Pab on. Everybody on the staff is back there on that great logo, man. But we also got that merch coming soon. And more than likely, with everything we'll have to put involved in, we're probably going to come with the T-shirts first. I'm thinking maybe the T-shirts are probably going to be about $40 a piece. Again, Claire. Y'all give it up to Claire. She designed these beautiful fucking T-shirts, man.
Clap it up in the chat.
Got snapbacks coming on. Let me see how the shirts look, man. This is how those beautiful shirts are going to look. When they come out, man.
Obviously more high defined. It's just
that's crazy. You're gonna be able to get it
beautiful.
In gray. You're gonna be able to get it in white.
Show them the black.
You're gonna be able to get it in black.
Ooh, goodness.
That shit just pops off the screen right there.
Ooh.
You're also gonna be able to get it in that Panthers blue, man, or that Carolina blue. It's gonna be Carolina blue, not that bullshit Tar Heels blue that's right here.
Facts.
It looks more mint to me, but
But it looks clean, even on
they called it aquamarine. That's the name. Yeah. That's the name of the color, aquamarine. But that's the closest it could get for temporarily purposes. But yeah,
$40 a shirt. We're not gonna charge you any tax. I'll ship it myself, or I'll get with Ray. Ray has a shipping device. We'll take care of the shipping.
Yep.
You pay for the T-shirt. No taxes and no shipping. Nobody else is offering y'all no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But the shirts are coming. The design, I wouldn't ask Claire to change that. When I saw that shit, I was like, dang. So get ready for that merch. Also got the snapbacks coming. I'm still thinking about the design that's going to go on the snapbacks. The merch is coming soon, man. We'll show you how to get it, where to go to get it. Shout out to Hush Money. He said, go Claire. She's very artistic. The merch is coming, y'all. Be on the lookout for that. If you hear about us on any other shows or anything that we're on, continue to ask about it. Ask any of these people on here. And, we'll let you know once we go into production with that. We're trying to figure out who we're going to work with behind the scenes with that. Second part, man. We got to talk about this. We're going to get into this Christian McCaffrey interview that he did. His was really, really short. It really was acting like he had better shit to do the whole time. But he said some things.
He does. He girlfriend
of his?
I was gonna say. He does though. I'm just saying.
Hey, you already know, Pat.
Keep. Hey, keep. I'm right there with you.
Hush Money, you got a new person in there. Hush Money, have you subscribed to the show yet? Have you hit that like button yet? Yeah, I hit that like button. Hit the like button now, man.
Yo,
Number one show for the fans, by the fans, to keep pounding. I said to keep pounding. I'm tripping, bro.
If I'm CMC, I'm like, is that it? Is that all the questions? Cool. All right, cool. I'm grabbing my keys and I'm out of there, bro.
I'm gonna go see the girl.
I'm going straight home.
I'm like, honey, I'm home.
Fucking Bruce Almighty, my clothes right off. Wow. What up?
Hush Money wants to be a moderator on the show, y'all. Hey, look, it's not my decision. I have to talk with these guys on here. We'll have to see you a few more times on the show, bro, before we can just make you a moderator.
Yes, sir. We still appreciate you, though, bro.
Hey, but we appreciate it. Yeah, let him know to hit that like button. He's got his favorites on here. He said Ray is one of his favorites, too. Hey,
he said PD, too, so.
I love it when the staff, when people, get their favorites, man, That'll keep you guys coming back.
PD is great when he's on here.
when his phone's not failing.
PD been great with the attendance lately, man. Y'all can't get on that.
Hey, I
thank you. Appreciate you
for
recognizing that. I appreciate you, Quan. Thank you.
So we giving out awards for showing the fuck up now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Participation awards, huh?
I just play.
Hell yeah. Special attendance.
Right.
Take it how I get it. You can take it how I get it.
Exactly. I'm gonna get my stars this month for tuning in.
PD been in here, bro. He's on time and everything. Shit, Petey got here first today, y'all. Petey tuned in at
That
8.
is facts. That is facts.
I got turned away. That's how early I came. I got turned away.
Hey, chill.
That dude is a fool, bro.
That's how early I was. We're not ready for you yet. Get out of here.
All right, let's get into this Christian McCaffrey shit.
What's up?
What's up? Let's go. He got a fade too, bro. Let's go.
That man is balding though.
Christian, you and a bunch of dads not out there doing a lot today. Is it kind of a veteran day?
Hey, it's echo, bro. You want to replay it or?
Yeah, I think. Coach
Yeah, I know what it is. We gotta all put our shit on mute.
You know, and he could probably explain to you why, but I know we were all still involved. Obviously, one of us out there coaching up and getting a little workout in before, but just taking a little break since a lot of us have been here the whole time, and so.
Looked like last week you had Christian, you and a bunch of vets not out there doing a lot today. Is it kind of a veteran day off thing, or?
Yeah, I think Coach Rhule gave some of us up or gave some of us off, you know, and he could probably explain to you why, but I know we were all still involved. Obviously, wanted us out there coaching up and getting a little workout in before, but just taking a little break since a lot of us have been here the whole time, and so.
Like last week, you had a day where your reps were kind of light too. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Are you sort of kind of getting a little more accustomed to that schedule?
That must have been just one day. You know, right now, it's not like a planned less reps, more reps here and there, kind of just with the flow of how the day's going. Because, you know, some days have been a lot, some days have been a little less. They're just keeping track of it, and my job is just to go out there and whatever they tell me to do that.
Hey, Chris, I'd like to happy birthday, first of all.
Oh, thanks,
second, when Matt was talking last week about the team bonding thing you guys were doing, I know you were pretty upset about where you were picked in the draft there, but what have you guys gotten from that maybe you didn't miss it here the last couple of years about the pandemic?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can get everybody together and do something outside of the facility, it's a good thing from a team bonding perspective, but also it's fun. You know, we work really hard, and so just to have a little escape, you know, play some ping pong, play some games is a lot of fun. And it was cool to see how many guys showed up too. You know, it's not mandatory to do that stuff, and you know, we had a whole bunch of guys there, so it was a lot of fun.
What did you think about Matt through all that?
About Coach Rhule? Yeah, I mean, I think he's somebody who understands football from a coach's perspective and a player's perspective, and he's willing to listen to us, and that means a lot, I know, to the players. And you know, for somebody to, you know, he's the kind of the one who is in charge of all that stuff, and to see value in that, because there is value in that, you know, just kind of shows how in depth he goes into, you know, wanting to make this team great. And so it trickles down from the players, from the leaders into the players, and, you know, we're all in.
Happy belated birthday also.
Thanks.
I know you don't work too closely with him, but if I could ask you, what have been your observations of Terrace Marshall in this offseason so far?
Yeah, Terrace to me has had a massive leap from last year. I think not just physically, but mentally too.
You're muted, Twan.
Real quick, why are they asking Christian McCaffrey about a fucking wide receiver?
Because the coach keeps talking about random shit.
They don't even practice with each other, but, you know, let's see where this goes.
I know he was dealing with some injuries last offseason, and obviously coming in as a rookie and not getting that time in OTAs. I know what that's like my rookie year. I wasn't able to come because of the graduation rule, which since has changed. So, you know, you're kind of getting thrown into the fire in training camp, and to see him out here and how he's practicing, the intensity that he's practicing with, I'm extremely excited for him.
Christian, what are your thoughts on Coach McAdoo's offense so far? What's different about it? How are you guys thinking about
Man, I love it. I think we all love it. I think the thing we love most about it is the guys doing it, and obviously Coach McAdoo has a resume that speaks for itself. Somebody who's coached every single position, and his knowledge of every single position is outstanding. And so a lot of us are just sponges right now trying to learn as much info as possible. But at the end of the day, it's about us executing on the field. It's about the players making the plays happen, and knowing our job, knowing our assignments, and not beating ourselves.
Christian, without getting into specifics, is it a drastic change from last year's playbook or previous seasons? And is it, you're excited about, obviously, but I mean, is it something that maybe will feature you a little bit differently, a little bit more? I mean, without getting into specifics.
Yeah, no, I think those are all questions for him. I personally love the offense. I love every offense I'm in. You know what I mean? I think they're all plays are designed to work. And so for me, it's just about buying in and doing my job and knowing my assignment and executing at a high level. And that's really what I'm focused on. There's a reason that he's the offensive coordinator, and it's because he's extremely good at what he does, and it's our job to.
Now that's where Christian McCaffrey was full of shit.
Yeah,
that's where he was full of shit. Christian,
sorry, I was laughing.
Christian said. So you said they try to get on his ass. What they were really trying to say is this just another playbook that's just gonna let you run wild all the fucking time? Or then he goes, oh no, you got to ask him about that. But you're learning the fucking playbook. You already know. Then he says, I like any offense.
He said, I plead the fifth, please. Don't ask me this.
I like any offense. Because
so who is Christian McCaffrey's PR man? Like that's where I'm at.
Are you really saying you like that shit with Brady, that Brady had you in last year, bro? You liked it? Christian McCaffrey's trying to say, I like any fucking offense where I'm the feature.
Hey, actually, he's getting paid so much, he don't care. The man don't care.
All right.
He's like, I'm going to get a paycheck regardless.
Nah, that motherfucker still want the goddamn ball.
That too.
To listen and to execute, and that's really all that I'm focused on, and that's all that the players are focused on too, is doing your job, doing it at a high level, eliminating self-inflicted wounds, and making plays.
Are you okay if they start to kind of watch your reps and try to, for lack of a better word, push you to bubble wrap a little bit to make sure you're good at things, or do you want to be practice?
I just know I'll be ready to go. At the end of the day, I'll be ready to go. This is NFL football, and I know I'll be ready to go.
There's still reports and talk that you guys would consider somebody other than Sam, a quarterback, veteran quarterback elsewhere. Are you surprised with that sort of this late in the calendar, and any concern that could be a distraction as you guys get ready for camp?
All that stuff's out of my control. All I'm focused on is guys we got in the locker room right now, and making sure we all show up, check our boxes, lock in, perform at a high level, and that's the only thing to focus on. I think as soon as your focus goes off of that, now you're not focused on your job, and so we have a hard enough job as it is, and there's other people in positions who make decisions that are the reasons that I don't make those decisions. So for me, it's doing my job, doing it at a high level, and making sure everyone else does the same.
I've heard you be supportive. We've heard you voice support for Sam before, and two of you are pretty close. What have you seen out of him this spring? Are you still kind of in his corner?
Yeah. Sam's been great. Sam's been awesome. I think he's shown up every day with a learning mentality. He's made some great throws, and I've said this from the jump, but the head coach and the quarterback get way too much credit, way too much blame. And football is the biggest team game in the world. It's never one guy. There's 11 guys on the field at one time, and every little detail matters. So, once again, for me, it's making sure I'm in the right places. It's not my job to worry about Sam. It's not my job to worry about any of the receivers or this or that. I need to be where I'm supposed to be, because if I'm not, I can make a lot of other people look bad because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. So I'm just locked in on doing my job and doing it at a high level.
There was a lot of emphasis this offseason on putting
new offensive line pieces in place. I know it's hard to see when everybody's out there in shorts this time of year, but what kind of difference can you see in that group from a year ago?
I never like comparing, right? Every team does things in, their own way. The one thing I love about this team, though, and specifically the O-line, is the level of attention to detail and communication, not just on the field, but in the meeting room as well. And everybody wants to be on the same.
All right, fuck all that. Christian McCaffrey don't know about the damn O-line because they ain't got no pads on. So any answer he's getting is some complete.
I'm saying I've been saying this the whole time. Like I'm not reading too much into anything right now, bro.
Man, fuck all that.
We're running around in fucking t-shirts and shorts and shit right now. I don't give a
what
fuck.
the fuck can Christian tell you about the O-line and they ain't got no pads on?
Until I start seeing live action scrimmages, shit like that, like training camp, dudes beating the shit out of each other, like legitimately competing and shit, I don't give a fuck about what's going on.
Let's go back to the silly shit he said, though.
Too much credit.
Touch on that silly shit.
And too much hate.
First of all, did you guys know? I didn't know him and Sam Darnold were close.
Yes, actually, they practiced together every offseason prior to him coming here.
Some California kids, bro.
See, I dissect things very carefully. Like he said, yeah, Sam made a couple of good throws. So I'm reading that shit verbatim. So you see him throw a couple of good throws in practice or whatever. So to me, that's like you silently saying, but all the motherfuckers ain't great. Or you'll be like he's on his Aaron Rodgers or some shit up in here in practice or whatever. He chose not to give Sam too much damn credit, and it's a reason for that.
CMC, everybody's PR man.
He's the face.
He's like, hey, don't hate on this coach. He's just a little slow.
But he's gonna get it. He was lost, but now he's catching up.
Christian said, I gotta do my job and I'll be ready. Boom, 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 boom. Will you? Are you sure about that?
Either he's gonna be ready or Dante gonna be ready. One of the two.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're gonna be ready? See, my thing is this, Ray, and Ray, you can keep whoever. Should they be asking Christian McCaffrey about the other fucking running backs that's on the team and how they can help him out?
You don't say.
He already complimented Dante Foreman for sharing his.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? Fucking wide receiver. He should be talking about the dudes that's going to back him up.
Compliment him. The dudes are going to compliment him, Twan. Yes.
Hey, listen. In his defense, he has done that in his last press conference prior to this one. He did compliment Dante Foreman for sharing his opinions on his experiences with other teams as well too. So he did do that. He just didn't do it on this one.
And to be fair, it's not his fault that he had to unfortunately probably get some of Matt Rhule's questions that didn't get to get answered because he just trailed off into his fuck shit.
I mean, and really, can we get mad at him for asking the question?
His fuck shit. That's great.
Well, can't we get mad at the questions that they're asking him? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he was like, hey, I'll answer this one, I'll answer this one, I'll answer this one.
But you can't get mad at the way he responds if it's some silly shit.
True.
I think the best part was, what's funny is that Matt Rhule will sit there and side chuckle at every answer he gives in the middle of answering it. And Christian will sit there and straight faced like a robot say, "Oh yeah, I love it. We love it."
It's just, bro, that shit don't even say man, look, come on.
I guess sounded so
He loves that
genuine.
contract. That paycheck hit nice.
See, you know what I hate about Christian McCaffrey, man? If Christian stayed healthy, he would have a lot more fucking say about this team. And as far as I'm concerned, I know you motherfuckers don't want to hear it, he could say some shit like, man, look, I think we need to bring Cam back for at least a year. But when you can't stay healthy, they ain't going to listen to you.
I think whatever form of leadership role that they bestow upon him is solely because of, everyone else is so much younger. And he's been there, other than him and Shaq and maybe Dante Jackson. I mean, he's been there the longest? Taylor
They
Moton.
just keep making it seem like
So
we got a team full of dumbasses.
We do.
No, I'm
We
talking about the
do.
players. The players.
We do.
No, we don't.
We do.
I don't know. Who do you consider to be a dumbass player, man? Other than Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Don't name the obvious.
Robbie Anderson.
I was
Robbie.
gonna say you got Robbie Anderson.
You got
At least Robbie.
you got the discount offensive lineman. We got you saw that Instagram post of Sam Darnold and Pat Eflin. Oh my lord,
man! But you know what Robbie can always say. You know what Robbie gonna always have in his defense. I played great when Teddy Bridgewater was here, and he wouldn't be lying.
He played very decent.
We didn't win, but he played better. He played great.
Yeah.
You know, so shit, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Michael Jordan. I don't know why he's still here.
Yeah.
The fuck is he still here?
You mean
obviously
you
watch
the shoes? You ain't talking about the Bulls, Mike?
No. I mean,
there shouldn't be no football player named Michael Jordan. First of all, man, let's get the fuck out of here. Call yourself Mike or some shit like that.
Mike James. There you
go. Mike Joe or some shit like that.
Well, to add up to some positivity of the Carolina Panthers, Carlos Dunlap has visited the Carolina Panthers, and I'm hoping that we do bring him onto the squad.
Speak on it, Petey. Speak on it.
I feel like the guy is a good presence when it comes to the pass rush.
No, Petey.
He's good when it comes to the pass rush.
No.
The guy is a good edge guy to me, in my opinion. And I would love to have him on as some good depth towards the DN position and some veteran presence to add to our squad. I think that front four would be a force to be reckoned with this season, with adding him to that roster.
This season.
Yeah, so what these people will tell you is that he's a good pass rusher, which his last full year healthy, 2019, it was a very good pass rush year. He has a better run defensive score, but no one talks about that. In 2019, he was scored as an 89 in terms of run defense. 89. Why does everybody keep bringing up his pass rush? I mean, we got pass rush. I mean, Frankie Louvu looks nice.
The pass
yeah, but we need run help, right? You gotta see. This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't. You're bringing a edge.
I mean, if we look
defender.
at his highlights, I mean, the highlights
right. His
mostly he's
those sacks look really nice. Yeah. Sacks look really, really nice. But
no, it's not most. I'm just saying it's the latter. I don't see him sacking a lot in the highlights. In the highlights, he's running down running backs.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Like,
so that's what I thought they was bringing him on for stopping the run.
I just hope he doesn't play full-time edge. That doesn't.
I'm looking at it from a different perspective, from a different angle here.
Opposed to who been there?
I'm looking at it as he will be a decent weapon to at least get them people out of the pocket to allow other people to eat. You know what I'm saying?
What other people?
Like the tackles, the defensive tackles, other edge guys like Brian Burns, Dante Brown.
So you're relying on a guy who hasn't played in 2 years to flush people out?
Heck yeah, he should be healthy.
33 years old.
What else were we bringing him in here for?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't bring this guy in to play a full-time edge rusher, right? I mean,
of course he's going to be switching out though. He's going to be a rotational piece.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be full-time. He's going to be a rotational piece.
Yeah, he's not going to start at edge either. I don't think so.
I want to say he's going to be the actual for Marquise Haynes and
Marquise Haynes should be starting. Marquise Haynes should be starting as an edge rusher.
I agree with you. You on that.
Yeah,
it's been his time for a while now. He's been showing flashes for a while.
Yeah,
he needs to actually get legitimate time now.
Legitimate time. He graded well against the run and against the pass too. He just needs more reps. Yeah, but 33 years old. I wouldn't expect much coming out of flushing guys out in terms of the pass. He was out of the league for quite a while. a year for a guy who's playing football conditioning is very important. So, obviously, if he does well, I don't know how good our evaluators are in terms of as a team. If it's any good as our head coach, then you might as well chuck that shit up. But it is what it is.
Speak on it, Pablo. Dunlap. What you want?
I mean, I'll take any legitimate depth
Hey,
at this
bro.
point.
Like, you guys gotta stop saying I'll take any.
Bro, that's where we're at, Twan.
That's where we're at, though.
I'm not doing that bad.
That's where I'm at, Twan. But you know what?
Horrendous.
I will say that. I do say that, but then I'll also follow it up with this. I would still be interested even if we were set as a team because, again, it's good depth. Like, at the end of the day, all bullshit aside, regardless of where we're at as a team right now, Carlos Dunlap is good defensive end help. So, I mean, at the end of the day, whether we're Twan, we're not winning more than 7 games this year, or if we're going to the Super Bowl, that's a good signing. Like, so don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. I'm all for the depth. I'm all for what he could possibly bring. But that ain't that. I guess the point I'm also trying to make on the flip side is that's not changing shit. We're still winning 7 or less games, Twan. You're still going to pay me that money. So yeah.
I disagree. I think it'll be a shift, a change, a rotational piece. I feel like
as we're adding pieces, I'm like, quick. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. As we're adding pieces, the team is getting better, bro.
Yes.
And we're using more towels.
Who's our quarterback, Twan? Don't do this right now.
Hey, look, man. The thing is, this is the thing. Hey, Petey, and I know Petey is probably going to sentiment this. It's time for you guys to stop talking about what the fuck we are lacking and start looking at some of the more positive sides. And man, fuck the coaches, man.
But here's my thing: when the things that are not going well for you far outweigh the good, Twan.
That's what I was about to say. Do the cons outweigh the pros, or do the pros outweigh the cons?
So. The cons are outweighing the pros.
We got some nice barbecue.
Goddamn blind to see it right now. I don't know who this Twan is.
It's a different
I don't know.
team.
I need my man's back. I don't know who the fuck this been lately. I need my man's back.
Go ahead, Petey.
Like I said,
and he's just gonna act like he don't hear me too. That's depressing.
There's some good rotational pieces. Of course, we're not through yet. We're adding additional pieces. We're not through until after. I want to say maybe the first beginning of the season, the regular, the off season. I want to say
there is nobody out there. It's very slim pickings, bro.
But you understand that when people start shredding their depth charts, some people don't.
He's talking about we have until the trade deadline to do whatever.
See,
but,
I think we have what we need right now to win 8-9 wins. You guys are acting like we're not gonna make no more fucking change between now and when the season starts, and what other teams are gonna get rid of or can't afford.
Hey, Claire.
Yes.
I just real quick question. Hold tight, Twan. Claire, what is the most important position in all of sports?
Quarterback.
If you go by
long snapper.
I was just a question. It's just a question. It's just apparently in our case that may be the case. But I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, Twan.
No, I don't have faith in Sam Darnold. My faith is actually in a rookie quarterback. But what I think is going to happen is I think that Baker Mayfield will be here this year.
I'm not cool with that.
I'm not giddy about it. But shit, with him on the team, that's 8-9.
Hey Claire.
He don't even want to be here.
Most teams go as the who goes.
Most teams go as what? You talking about the quarterback?
Oh, there you go. Okay. I could keep going. But
the fact that you're saying most doesn't mean all teams go as the quarterback.
Most, as in not us. We ain't going. Twan.
Hey, I'm not on that train.
Stop doing this.
Ray is not wrong.
Y'all got
Ray's not wrong.
He's not on that train.
Ray is not wrong.
I mean, no disrespect. I know I'm not fucking wrong. I'm ready to shit. Twan just don't want to fucking see it. Twan, for some reason, thinks we win in 8+ games this year with Sam Darnold's trashy fucking ass. Fuck, even if Baker's back there, even if we get Baker, I still don't see that being an 8+ win team. I'm sorry, I just don't. Baker is way too fucking inconsistent. Like, we can sit here and say about all the talent he does have, because you can say the same shit about Darnold. Sam has plenty of talent, but the motherfucker is wildly inconsistent.
Sam
So,
Darnold
like-
and Baker Mayfield are on two totally different levels of talent, bro. To me.
Nah,
on-
they
on-
are.
on
They both. Oh my God! Fuck
Yeah,
out of
on
here.
a- on another
Sam's
note,
not a good
Y'all
finisher.
ain't seen the same highlights that I've seen between the two of them. I know y'all.
on another note, the cheerleaders shouldn't scar anyone as long as they don't lift their legs up. Yep.
Oh dear God, here we go.
Oh, ball drop. A ball slip.
So, just I don't have much of an opinion on Carlos Dunlap, and maybe I should, but I just don't. I said it pretty much the last time Twan went live the other day, randomly. Our weakest link in this defense, say what y'all will, is the damn
Just had to throw
linebacker
that shit
core.
out there, right?
What? No, it is.
Said the other day that Twan would lie
Randomly.
randomly.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He
randomly.
did though, didn't he? Yep. Yeah, he did.
But our weakest link is the linebacker core, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's the
We're going to
weakest
just say
shit on our
in.
team, and that's what we don't talk about.
So it is not specialty. This is not even your podcast. Get out of this room. Leave. Bye. Felicia. Anyway.
Ooh, Blair about to throw hands.
Godly. Backseat podcasting and shit. All right. So, but
I want no domestic disputes over here.
oh, no, he's trolling. Anyway, no, he's trying to sit there and say special teams is our weakest link. But anywho, I don't know where that came from. But no, linebacker core, as far as our defense goes, it's our linebacker core. And I've been on.
So real quick, so you're good with our DB room as overall?
That linebacker is the worst shit on our team.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm saying so you're okay. Okay, so you're saying the linebacker is the worst, correct? So where else?
Go ahead.
Wait, Ray, you talk about our cornerbacks?
Our corners are
I mean,
great.
I'm mainly saying corners. I'm mainly saying corners, but I'm generalizing it in general. And saying,
Xavier Woods and Jeremy Chin are perfectly fine where they are.
Best corners in the game, bro.
The cornerbacks are perfectly fine where they are.
On paper.
The corners?
On paper.
Yeah, the corners are perfectly. Because
one more time, quick.
You know the passing defense isn't the issue. It's the running.
One more time, quick. Keep didn't hear you clearly.
On paper.
Okay.
On paper.
Yeah, but you're focusing on the passing.
Keep. I want you to listen to this. Petey, quick.
On paper.
Okay.
Right, but we got to focus on the run defense. It's the linebacking core.
And that's what I was alluding to.
Petey, quick. One more time, Petey, quick.
On paper.
Oh, okay. Thank you. God, that sounds good. That sounds right too. But
y'all gonna talk about DBs over linebackers? I know this is not the. I'm not.
So you guys want to worry about the secondary and their run game?
Right. That ain't the issue, fellas.
On paper.
You could take that paper.
Okay. Well, technically, if y'all want to sit there and use the on paper, if y'all want to say the on paper excuse, I have heard quite a few people on this panel. I won't even put myself in it because I've been we
got paper.
Call them out, Claire. Call them out.
Over here,
put them names.
We got paper championships over here.
That everyone has said on paper we are a championship caliber team. I've been hearing it all offseason.
Who said that? Who said
that, Claire? Name drop.
Oh boy, here we go.
Does it start with a T?
I never said nothing about no fucking.
Hey, is this
you lying ass motherfucker?
Can I buy a vowel?
So
I said we could get some wins. I ain't say shit.
Can I get an O, please?
Okay.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
You ain't never heard the word champion come out of my mouth.
Either way, the linebacker core to me is the weakest, and that's both just what we've seen and on paper. To me, they are the weakest link in our defense. I have been preaching Alexander Johnson's name. Y'all can say what you want to about his injury proneness, air quotes, or whatever you want to with the Broncos. He has over a 92 rating in the run as a defender. And he is still, as far as I know, sitting there waiting for a home.
You go tell Twan, bro.
Claire got a little oomph to her today.
I've been sick, so I've had a lot of pent-up energy.
Tell us how you feel, Claire.
But it's true. There are people who could fit in with this defense. Alexander Johnson is a good example that we are just like overlooking, whatever reason there be. If everybody wants to say, oh, it's because of his injuries. Y'all want to say injuries, yet C-Mac is still on our roster. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
So, Claire, I have a question for you, Claire. If that's the case, if our linebacker core is the weakest, is it because we're young, as a young linebacker core? Is that why?
No.
Bruh, I know
youth has absolutely nothing to do with it. To me, youth has nothing to do with it.
In the chat, man.
Bro, do we have to name
if
down
y'all
who
want to
our
say
linebackers
okay,
were?
so if y'all want to say it's because of their youth, let's look at something. Let's look at something else then. Who are our corners? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Dante Jackson, Keith.
And who is the
Keith
oldest? And who's the oldest on that group?
Dante.
Mm-hmm. And everybody else is what? How many years younger than Dante?
I see
probably a year.
They're in their first year or 2 or 3, basically. Yeah.
So
I mean, we have
fuck
CJ Henderson too.
It has nothing to do with youth.
Hey, let her cook. She cooking. Let her cook, bro.
No, fuck youth. It has nothing to do with youth. If it had everything to do, if it had anything to do with age, there are people the same ages as J.C. Horn, C.J. Henderson, Keith Taylor, anyone younger who have higher run grades that we could have gotten if it was all about building up on the run in our secondary, but we don't have them. Moving on, linebacker core is the weakest link when it comes to our run defense. If y'all want to show me proof any other way, go for it.
Claire, I second.
Yeah, so Claire, in terms of our defense,
I gotta acknowledge that Claire don't get into her feelings a whole lot, man. But I love this Claire right here, bro.
Claire. So when our linebackers see a running back, Phil Snow is gonna call a play. It's called get on your knees and start praying, bro.
Yes, but no. But is that me also saying that it is the only area that needs help? God, no, it's not. But if you want to talk about trying to keep everything, yes. If you want to talk about trying to keep our defense level, where everyone across the linebacker core needs desperate help. And unless somebody in the chat, while I have been going on my rant, has stated that Alexander Johnson or anyone else has been picked up by another team, then we are literally letting usable talent.
Claire, we do that every year. We do that every fucking year.
Right. So the fact that people are getting hype over Carlos Dunlap, yeah, does he have a better run grade? Of course. But there is a linebacker.
Oh, wait. He signed a 1-year deal. He's with the Broncos.
Oh, of fucking course. Anyway.
Wait. That might be true. I don't know if this source is good. I think he's
So he went back to Denver.
I don't know.
Well, anyway.
Hold on. Let me look at Spot Track.
Well, good on Denver if that's the case.
Check that.
Because
so he is an unrestricted free agent. Yeah, we're just stupid. Yep.
Okay, good to know. So we're just dumb. We're just letting him sit there because he's had some kind of injury, but we want to bring in some guy who hasn't played in 2 years. Why?
I want to hear
so just tell me why. If no one knows why, that's cool because that's about where I'm at too. No one knows.
I like what you're saying, but I want to hear the co-signer to what you're saying, which is Keith. I want to hear Keith's point of view of why that linebacker core is weak as well too. Since you, Mr. A man,
the linebacker core is weak.
The linebacker core is weak as fuck.
I mean, there is no debate, PD. It's just weak.
All you gotta say is the best linebacker
we have. Don't need to turn into Play-Doh.
One good year.
We're not Aristotle or Plato.
Let me hear this. Twan.
I'm saying we don't need to turn into Aristotle or Plato and start asking stupid questions. It's weak. Let's just keep it moving, bro. What I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Are you finished? Let me know when you finish.
You got to rebuttal that, Guru.
I mean, there is no rebuttal. What are we talking about here?
I still want to hear what
Petey, go ahead.
No, Keep, are you done, Keep, are you done?
I was never started. Oh, you call me out.
Okay. So you have no faith. You have no faith in the rookies that we just picked up. No faith.
Hey, Petey, who's that middle linebacker?
Okay,
right
wait. Hold on now, Petey. Look, have you actually seen?
Hold the fuck up.
Time out.
I welcome this, Twan. I welcome it. I called it out.
Oh my God, Petey. Okay. Do I like the addition of us grabbing a Brandon Smith? Yes. Do I like it? Yes. Does he need developmental work? Absolutely. Yeah. But do you see his run grade right now? He is terrible. His run grade. I cannot believe I'm having to explain this shit. Okay.
Exactly.
Break this down for me because I'm a little slow. Break it down for me.
You know that, Petey.
Petey. Okay. One, if Brandon Smith, there's other stuff going on, but work didn't help. But anyway, okay.
It's okay. Breathe, Claire. Breathe.
No, it's not. Okay, Petey.
I know it's not okay.
Just hold on a second. Because before I get into this, because I've been talking a lot about this, Petey. If you are getting on us for not having faith in the backers we just picked up, give me a reason why I should have faith this coming season, not in seasons to come, but this coming season in the people we just drafted for our linebacker core. If you can give me a reason to have faith in them this season, let me know. And don't tell me because their size. Don't tell me because their height. Don't tell me because their speed. Don't tell me because of how much they can bench or some other stat. These guys they need to gain weight either way to be in the NFL to take on some of these bigger bodied receivers and tight ends anyway, or Derrick Henry, for God's sake. So do not tell me size.
She ain't got to say pause. She's a female.
No, I said it.
Oh, I didn't even hear you. But either way, don't even get on about height, weight, gaining weight because of their speed, because of this. Do not give me all that crap.
I really want to hear Petey.
I want to know, Petey, give me something, a tangible, good, solid, convicted reason on why I should have any kind of faith this season in what Brandon Smith can do.
Preach.
Well, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Go for it. Blow me away, Petey. Blow me away. Let's go.
Hey, I'm use that Twan open soliloquies.
Nobody interrupt him because he didn't interrupt either. So
y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Coaching, and I don't know if y'all know this. I don't know if y'all know this. But strength and conditioning is a major deal when it comes to this game. If you're more conditioned than other players, you cannot outwin those other players. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I trust my coaching staff, that especially the middle linebacker core, to get them right. We got Steve Wilkes back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So why wouldn't I have that trust to know that he will get those people up in shape and actually coaching them in the right direction?
Okay.
Hold on, Claire. I got to get some of this too.
Okay, go ahead.
So and I'm gonna give you a little bit and a little bit. I'm gonna give Pat Bone a little bit of this shit too, because I know he's gonna come back.
Ray don't want none of this. He don't want these problems.
Listen. So, am I right in thinking? So they're telling us that we should have more fucking faith in these linebackers and shit like that, or whatever what we have, and we're telling linebacker. But I'm fucking crazy. And you got all this faith in the linebackers.
Sorry,
but you don't got no faith in the record that I'm predicting.
I'm so confused. Who is who? I don't.
I know you don't. You've heard it. It's
motherfucking Petey Quick, motherfucking and Ray Pat Bone.
Yeah. Go at them, bro. Go at them.
So you get on me for having faith that the team will get 9-10 wins, which really plays into your argument. But you don't have faith in the record. What the fuck are they out there for if they ain't gonna help win?
It's the offense. That's the problem. That's one of the
Oh my
issues.
God.
Now
No,
I
it's
have
oh my
belief in my
God.
defense. I have
Okay,
belief in that defense.
sir,
Okay.
you shouldn't.
The only
Sir,
person on that
PD,
offense that
can I get a
is
crack at
Sam
PD?
Darnold.
I just want to level
I
with PD.
welcome this. Come on in.
PD, I want to
Come
level
get
with
some.
you here. I want to level with you, buddy. So Brandon Smith is he's a good kid. He's a good kid. You know, he's athletic. Pass
hmm
he affects the pass really well. He
hmm
can read that really well. One of his major concerns, because I still have my notes on him. You know, his major concern is stopping the run. He bites too much into coverage and he can't come back. He's like a Brian Burns early in his career. Even now, Brian Burns grade is a 68 in affecting the run. So with that being said, and it's looking like he's gonna play because this core you keep talking about, middle linebacking core. I don't know, God knows where you got that from. It's just gonna be him and just throw in some other name. What
Frankie
with
Louvu.
that? Frankie Louvu is just.
Frankie
They
Louvu
said
is
Frankie
not
Louvu is
middle
gonna be.
linebacker. Stop it.
Frankie Louvu is they. If you listen to the press
Damian
conferences,
Wilson.
Frankie Louvu is touted to play defensive end more. Is an outside linebacker more, maybe an interior,
Julian
maybe an
Stanford.
interior linebacker more. So I don't know where you're getting
Stanford
that
is
from.
not a middle linebacker. Oh my
Damian
Lord.
Wilson.
He's the only
Isaiah
one.
Mobley. If you go check that
And what
depth
core?
chart, you will see it. You will see that actually Damian
Right,
Wilson and Julian
right.
Stanford are the middle linebackers.
And that
What,
gives
so
you
what if we
confidence.
so
Hold on,
what
that
if
gives
we
you confidence.
sorry.
That gives you
Confidence.
confidence. That you're a sad man,
Because I
Petey.
got
You're a
Shaq Thompson
sad
on the left
man.
side.
Hey,
I got
Trill
Shaq Thompson on the left
once
side.
said, "Damn, Petey,
Hey,
they pass me around
Claire,
like a blunt."
Claire, this Petey's a sad fella. We gotta give him a
Petey,
donation.
are
Hey,
you
Petey's his
Hey,
cash
Ray.
app is right there. Please donate.
I mean,
He said,
God.
"Damn, Petey, they pass me around like a blunt."
I mean,
That's cool. They're gonna be high pretty soon off of me,
Yeah, bro.
smoking that PD pack.
yeah, not even close, PD, because if because
I'm 50% on the PD pack though. Is what he don't realize though, man.
I
That's cool.
think to smoke the PD pack is almost borderline lunacy, but you know, okay.
No, the only reason why I'm getting on the DB so bad, I say they're the worst thing, is because we ain't seen a lot of motherfuckers play yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for the young ones and then the older ones, I mean, I gotta see the shit first, man.
And if y'all heard
was
me,
just screaming the whole time on paper. On paper.
and that's what I'm saying. On paper.
On paper.
On paper what? On paper what?
On paper, we look pretty good. We look decent on paper.
And
Yeah.
However, we haven't really seen them play.
Yeah.
But on paper, we look pretty decent.
Then we got more people in the chat saying that who the coach is for the linebackers. I'm like, but he ain't
Okay.
he ain't playing.
And that Wilkes all he ran 80% of the time was what, PD? Can you name what he ran?
That's your mouth. You will not talk bad about Wilkes. But
No,
listen,
I won't. But
You got
his
the 4-3. You got the 4-3.
No. What was his play?
3-4.
Wilkes. Hold on, PD. Wilkes. What did Wilkes run half the time?
That nickel.
No, sir.
Wilkes
I'm
ain't
talking
the
about.
coordinator, though.
I'm talking about
It's gonna
Wilkes.
ultimately have to go through the old man.
Right, but okay. So in terms of his plays, right? In terms of his plays, did he run a run stopping? Did he call plays for the run more often than he called what? This is what I want everybody to realize here. You can't just keep naming folks up.
Coordinator, he's gonna have to fall in line this year.
Right, exactly that too. But Petey, you throwing out stuff out there. So you threw out their middle linebacking core, which we debunked. Our coaching staff is questionable to say the least. We can't even run a proper 4-3, and we have a bunch of DBs to stop the run. That's your last line of hope, Petey.
That's the whole point of having that depth chart of getting Dunlap in as well too, to add additional to that 4-3.
I thought you said he's an edge.
He's on the edge. He's gonna be on the edge. He's like
linebacker. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He's not a linebacker. He's not a linebacker. But however, he's going to be on that edge to get people out of pocket to be able to get to be able to rush. You know what I'm saying? To get people moving, get the feet moving.
Hey! A dollar
this
a day will save this man a lot of trouble, fellas.
But
Please
the thing
donate.
is, though, Petey, this stemmed from you saying, and I quote, "So the linebackers Reed just drafted give you no hope." That's what the stem, not Carlos Dunlap. That statement
I
is
would
what
say
stemmed
I
all
would say
this.
Brandon Smith and a lot of them guys that we brought in.
Brandon
Not
Smith.
this
The height,
season.
the height,
Not this season. I just said
the
don't
height.
mention his height. Oh my
No,
god.
I'm talking about the height, the width, the fact of the matter that he's good. He's good coverage.
The height and the
They're
width.
about to
What are we
kill
doing?
you.
Measuring a table? What are you
I'm the one
talking
that also
about?
stated that he has a problem with tackling. But if I'm not mistaken, somebody corrected me and said, "Well, tackling it can be learned. He can learn how to tackle."
So what's your point, PD? I'm having a hard
My
time.
thing is, I
so
have the faith
confused.
to know that my coaching staff will get them together.
And
Who?
okay.
Who?
Point though, y'all acting like that's a horrible point.
Wait, no, but who?
It's not
Who's
a
the
horrible
coach?
It's not a horrible point. I'm not
My
this is
head coach is Matt Rhule. Y'all know how I feel about this dude.
Yeah,
At
but
the end
who
of the
do you
day,
have?
I'm not.
so
He's
you-
not my
but-
only. He's not the only thing. He's not the only one that's a
Yeah,
charge
we're on
of
the
getting them
defensive
guys
side
together.
of the ball right now.
He ain't the only one that got to get those guys together. It's the other coaches as well too that got the positional coaches that got to get those guys right.
So y'all already know I'm going to agree with him. And tell you, the coaches got way better. We got way better fucking coaches. so if most of his argument is he putting it on the coaches, then I told you I'm gonna ride with him 50%. I'm gonna ride with him 50%.
Appreciate it.
But but the coaches don't put the helmets on. But sometimes coaches can ignite something in your ass that you can't ignite by yourself with bad coaching. I think that Wilkes is gonna do way more for those linebackers than fucking Snow could ever do.
Amen.
But still, I gotta see it.
That's the only point where I'm not going to disagree.
Right
is
now,
what Wilkes can do.
I have no faith.
But I
it.
don't have, and this is not me saying anything about Wilkes. With the combination of knowing our players and what they have shown and what's on paper, combining that with Wilkes and Phil Snow and any other defensive coach that we have, do I think that the combination is enough to bring faith this season? I'm just talking about this season, not they can develop them and make them. This season, I don't see it. That's my point.
And let me,
Petey.
You shut him up. You shut him up. You dropped the mic on him. That was it. He's done. You don't know what to say.
Are you waving the white? I shot for a second. I thought it was on my end. I'm like, damn.
I thought it was too. I was like, did my internet literally just go out right now?
Petey,
Yeah, his phone did us. His phone was like, "Bro, you got to stop this."
Oh no, I was looking at something, but I was saying the reason why I said on paper is because of the fact that we haven't seen them yet.
Soliloquy to look at something.
I was looking up something, but however, I was looking up something. But anyway, yeah, on paper. The reason why I said on paper because we haven't seen them actually play yet. Now on paper, we look decent. I think we collectively
Except
got
for the
the
run
pieces
game.
that we needed.
Except
You
for
know
the
what
run
I'm
game. Which is where we lacked horribly last year,
I'm not
mind you.
disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you that that we had issues at the run. I'm not
Petey, you
disagreeing
called
with
me
that.
out. You did all this to tell
I
me
agree.
about
I
coaches.
agree with you on the run game, but at the same time, I trust that our coaching staff will get them together this year to recognize where we fall.
And why do you
fall
believe
short
that?
at.
And what faith do you have in this new coaching staff? Sort of, kind of.
It's because
Now,
the Bible said have the
ask
faith
him
the
a
size of a
question,
mustard
then let him
seed.
finish.
Because the Bible told me to have the faith the size of a mustard seed. That's all I need.
There you go with that. Come on.
I was going to say if that. All right.
So all it takes is a little bit of faith.
So now you're Reverend
Well, you know what, Petey? I hope that if faith is all it takes to get you to get you wherever you need to go, then I hope everybody has as much faith because maybe that'll be enough to get us into the NFC Championship.
Reverend.
But
yeah.
But unfortunately,
I ain't say all that. Man. I ain't say all that.
the fucking
I ain't say there's gonna
break
be no
on that
champion.
shit.
I ain't saying them
Well,
to be no
Why y'all
champions.
keep adding the fuckery in there with the champions and shit?
I ain't saying them gonna be no
So-
champions. I just
well,
said, hey,
you're making it sound like faith is all it takes, but it's gonna take
Yeah.
it's gonna take a
Hey.
lot more than
Oh,
that,
shit.
Petey.
Damn,
Oh,
Claire, bro.
shit.
Claire's MVP tonight, bro.
Oh shit.
faith without works is dead, Claire.
Hey,
Did you
Petey,
know
look
that?
good.
Oh,
Good
Faith
luck,
without
Claire.
works is dead, Claire. Did you know that? Faith
Is
without
what?
works. Faith without
You
works
what
is
now?
dead. You know faith without works is dead, right?
Faith
That's a
without
fact.
works.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
faith without
Here we
works is
go. The
dead.
youth pastor.
He's on his.
Petey's
Would you
youth
add that work
pastor.
to it with the faith? Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Man, take
Faith
the
with
robe
works.
off, man.
And you think with the group that we have, that the work that will be put into this will match the level of the faith, and it will magically come together.
Amen.
That's what I'm
There you
hearing.
go. The end.
Oh,
The end. The
Lord.
end. Mic
Hey,
drop.
shout out to Till the legend.
I don't know if that's a mic drop. I think that was a shaky mic drop at best, but all right.
Oh no, we ain't got no
Hey.
Parkinson's over here. I'm sturdy.
Petey. Reverend Petey. Give it up for Reverend Petey one more time. Reverend. Since I was a little boy. Hey, look, man, I don't know where else we could go from there with that, man. Tonight's been an excellent show, man. We're going to wrap this up. It's getting late.
I'm dying.
2 hours of fun. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, bro. Never know with this show, bro. Hey, look. Shout out to Claire Aries tonight, bro.
MVP.
I need that
MVP.
Claire every fucking show. Claire, you cannot give us a little bit of that and then take it away. Look, fuck that.
Careful what you ask for.
We need it.
Please do not come in with a carrot and dangle it in front of us and then never bring it back.
don't careful what you ask for.
We're gonna always bring carrots and cabbage and all that.
Matt.
Petey, God damn it.
As always. Shout out to this brother right here at 704. This
Yes,
is why
sir.
we always do the show. Man,
Yes,
his
sir.
spirit was definitely in here tonight, man. Bruh. With this conversation, he definitely should have been here for this one, bro.
Now, he'd
I
still be
would have
yelling.
loved it. I'm gonna tell you right now, Petey Quick, he would have ate your ass up tonight.
Nah, he
He
would
would have
have on my
ate your
squad.
ass
He,
up.
Huh?
nah, he would agree with me.
No, brother.
I know 704. I may not have met him in person, but I know him well enough. He will not back his reasons to be because I have faith. It will be facts, sir. It will be facts.
No, brother.
Yeah.
In the ending, before I get to these shout outs, man, you know, we said everything, and I think we talked about a lot of fuckery tonight with this team, man, and we all had to express it and get it out as well as some of the good things. But you know, I dissect everything, and even with everything that we seen, you know, today with the interviews and shit, the one thing we can't get past with this team is the fuckery, and they gotta stop the fuckery. You know, Christian McCaffrey said all those things and blah 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 or whatever, and it's OTAs, and how you expect us to believe all that shit you said when you're still on the fucking sideline in your fucking civilian clothes when everybody else is practicing?
No, that he did practice, Twan. He was practicing. He was doing some
Not right
drills.
here. He's not.
No, that was a very
That was their
selected picture.
That was today.
It's a very
that's
opportune
that's
picture.
their- That was that day off Matt Rhule kept stuttering about
Yeah.
that he was giving players so that way they could
Yeah,
not go
he don't
home
need
but
no
stay there
days
and
off.
coach.
So Ray, what I be lying to saying, he's had 2 fucking years off. He don't need no time off.
I was gonna say I think he's had plenty of time off.
I think you need to put your fucking helmet on and be out there getting warmed up and practicing whatever you need to be doing.
But does he have to?
Out of that snap back to the back shit.
Does he
Play.
have to though?
Yeah, he needs to be warming up, man. Hey, look, man.
I mean-
I'm gonna do the
I
shout
don't
outs
know.
tonight, man.
I don't. I think he misses at least 8 games.
Yeah.
Watch.
Man, Ray, don't say that. Because that's what I worry. That's what I worry.
Damn, Ray said
I'll
at least.
be surprised. I'll be surprised if he plays 8 or more games. I'll put it that way.
And Ray might be definitely onto something. That's what I worry about. Is can this fucker stick around, bro? Again, man, just to remind you guys, man, the merch is coming. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to talk to any of us. We'll have more information on how you can purchase one of these wonderful T-shirts. The designer is Claire. You know, Claire is going for every fucking thing tonight, man. You know, this is her night. You know what I'm saying? You know, get with us. You know what I'm saying? We'll let you guys know how you can order, when they'll be out. We'll go from there, man. I'd like to personally shout out everybody that's on this podcast tonight, but especially the people who tune in tonight to watch us. This show ain't shit without fucking fans and people in the chat, and we love it that you take time out, that we're important enough for you to spend your free time with. And I'd like to personally thank Keeve, Claire, Ray Pabon, Petey Quick tonight for this show, man. Shout out to 704 The Legend and his family. Keeve, shout it out.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I mean, everybody in the chat, we appreciate you. This will not happen without y'all, so it's greatly appreciated. Please, if you haven't done so, like, share, subscribe to the 704 Charlotte Brown podcast. And you guys don't have to, but you guys see the cash apps in the bottom. If you feel, like you have something to spare, we welcome it, but we don't ask for it like a few of the other podcasters do. Podcasts do. We welcome it, of course. We appreciate you. And shout out to the NLP.
That shit down. We definitely not turning it down.
Right, we don't turn it down. We just don't push it so heavy because times are tough. Again, check on the people that you care about. Check on everybody. Subscribe to the Nine Lives Panther podcast show as well. It's been a great night. Thank you for joining us.
Shout out once again to our brother 350. For anybody that knows 350, he's with his father right now in the hospital, and he said he's expecting his dad to pass away at any time. Also, Will, while you're praying and in your prayers, whatever religion you practice, whatever do it you give, you know what I'm saying? Also keep my grandmother in your prayers, you know what I'm saying? And
shout out to them.
All right, I'm going to try to get through this without coughing. So, because that got me really worked up. Thank you, Petey. I needed that. But anyway, so as always, shout out to everyone who has joined us tonight. I haven't looked in the chat, but I keep seeing what Twan's putting up. I love that. I love to see that we've got some new people in here and that we've got everybody's loving the content. A shout out to all my co-hosts, Keeb, Twan, Ray, Petey, and just everything we're trying to do here, guys. It's not for us, it's for y'all. We want to do this for our fans, our viewers, give you the best content that we can, with the most factual stuff that we can. I knew I was going to make it far without at least one cough, God. But no, shout out to all you guys. Keep your prayers in for 350 and goodness, sorry, and Twan's grandmother. I lost 2 people fairly recently already, just this week. So definitely, if you know anybody who's, losing someone or could be losing someone, keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Check on them. Even if they say they're fine, I promise you they're not fine. So just sometimes you have to be strong for other people when they feel like they have to be, but everybody needs somebody to lean on. So be there for people. Don't forget to tell anybody that you love them, everybody that you love them. Life's too short, y'all.
Quick.
Yo. So I want to shout out to the rest of my co-hosts, Key, Twan, Claire, Ray, Keeb as well too. I appreciate everyone that's watching this, viewing, you know what I'm saying, giving us this and Twan for blessing us with this podcast, with this platform, to be able to, entertain these fans and viewers. And we want to continue to keep applying that pressure of applying this content for you guys. You can also catch me on Non-Live Panther podcast as well too. Applying that pressure. It's gonna be Petey Quick versus everybody. I'm the new replacement for Twan. Also, and I want to leave with this as well too. Our middle linebacker core is as strong. And mind you, our middle linebacker core is as strong as Claire's cough. Mic drop.
God, that was weak, Petey, man. Come on.
Quick.
Lord.
Hey, that was great, man. Only thing I would correct what PD said though is
my cough is stronger than that linebacker core. Thank you.
No. I wasn't the only one that supplied this, man. That my brother Ray Papone been with me since day one. Ray also helped supply this. You know what I'm saying? To put it in the work. Hey Ray, before you go, Ray, I was telling Keeb when we did our very first show. I said Ray Papone had about 10 pages of fucking notes. That boy was nervous as hell.
Nervous as fuck.
Bro, and hey, I still got that one. Look, shit, I might have to go back and play that one for y'all again in the end. You know, for live,
let me go over my notes right quick.
Yeah, boy. Ray was like, when you gonna go live? I'm like, we about to go live now. Then Ray just started. All of a sudden, you just started seeing him just start cheesing like a.
I felt like you ever see Talladega Nights? It's like Ricky Bobby's like I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I'm trying to tell y'all is hi, I'm Ray Papone. In other Panthers news tonight.
Stop so hard, Rick. I can't help it.
All right, Ray, shout it out, Ray.
Obviously, shout out 350. Prayers go out to him and his family. Shout out 7 and 4 and his family as well, as always. Shout out the crew. Even this new Twan. I mean, I would like the old Twan back, but it is what it is.
It's still it is
It's
what
still
it is.
Twan.
I don't know who the fuck you want to talk about throwback. Where's that Twan at?
I'm letting PD have versus everybody. It's me versus me now.
That's cool. But it's going to be a long season because again, y'all need to realize that. Quick, hit me one more time, quick.
On paper,
on paper we okay, but that's not how you win games, and that's not how it really goes down. So last time I checked, most important position in all sports is a fucking glaring weakness for us right now. So I just we can talk about this shit all day, but I think my mind right now is just very much waiting to see, or my focus, I should say. I'm sorry. I'm just really trying to see what's going on with Baker and all that shit. I mean, honestly, let's just throw Matt Corral out there and get it done. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going off topic. I'm doing shout outs. Shout out, Unc, fucking Big Cat, everybody over at KPTV as well. Appreciate y'all joining the chatting with us, hanging with us for about 2 hours here. Love, appreciate the support, all that good shit. But hold on, let me go to my notes, Twan.
That's what the fuck it was.
Jesus. God.
Oh shit. All right. But no, for real. It's much love to everybody.
Take a pill in the middle of that shit, bro.
Shit. Much love, appreciate the support, and keep pounding, baby.
Hey, I can't say it no better than that. We'll see y'all next time, man. We out.